Dear friend, this video is for you. If you feel confusion, if you feel anger, if you feel sadness, if you feel stuck, if you feel weak and lost and alone because you don't know who you are, and especially if you change countries, if you change locations, if you change communities, and especially if your country is with conflict, especially if people call you names based on your nationality and you don't understand why you're supposed to carry the guilt of somebody that started the conflict. I am Russian living in US. Quite a mix. I still remember when I was studying in Canadian university. I'm Canadian too. I have 3 passports. I remember 2001, September 11. I was studying in Canada, and I remember how our student community reacted on bullying of Muslim students, Muslim people, as a reaction to what happened in US, bombing of towers, and how those kids, students, were bullied for something that happened and they were not connected at all, just because they are of this nationality, of this religion. They became victims, and it was enormous pressure on them. And because of this pressure, there was a secondary pressure after on US students in Canada on campus, because students are very opinionated people. And I remember one US student spoke up about his feelings, and he said, I don't agree with the foreign policy of my country. I love my country. I don't agree what they are doing. And now, 20 years later, actually 2022, I can repeat his words. I love my country. I love Russia. I don't agree with what Russian government did in Ukraine. It doesn't mean I am ashamed to be Russian. It doesn't mean it. If you're from Israel, if you're Jewish now, are you ashamed to be Jewish because of Israel government? Are you proud to be? That's the thing. 2022 was very, very important year for me, for my development, for my growth. That year was very difficult because my community changed a lot. And many years after, I was searching for my people, and so many learnings here. And what I learned, that both shame and guilt and honor and pride are limiting me. I'm neither ashamed or guilty to be Russian. I'm not proud to be Russian either. Not anymore. And it's fine. I'm just happen to be Russian. I love my language, I love the culture, I love to read the books. I was raised in that culture. You were raised in Ukrainian culture, you love that. You were raised in Israel culture. It's your childhood. It's part of your personality. You still might love this culture, and yet you do disagree with what happens with the foreign policies of the government. You still might disagree with what people, brainwashed people, might think about it. You might be angry with how people behave, but it's all outside of you. See, there's so much more than black and white. That's why I like my gray background. And actually, there are more colors than gray. So what's my point? A couple of Jewish clients stop working with me. One from Israel, I guess they have a difficult situation there, but we continue to work even through bombing. Now she stops. I will write here. I mean, I work with people. I don't work with agents of government. I work with your soul, with your personality, and I'm totally open with differences in the views. If it helps to survive in your situation, then yes. If you need these crutches, then yes, I will not take them away if you need them now. But what I'm trying to say, that in my experience, I understood that shame and guilt are to control me. Also, pride and honor are also to control me. So I refused both of the sides. Is it neutrality or it's freedom? And in this freedom, I choose peace. I choose humanity. I choose unity on a totally different level. You know, I recently researched compassion. What is compassion? And it might be very tricky, but there's a very important division. Natural compassion, when we see another human suffering, we feel it. It's just another human, even though from different nationality. If you see a child from your kind of enemy side, you will feel the suffering. You will feel bad you will feel pain in your body. Then your mind will start thinking, but it's them, they are bad. You will override this feeling of pain in your body with your mind. What do you think what happens? Where this pain stays? It stays in your body. It will be stuck there, and it will do its thing with your health. All right? You will block it with your brain. It's not healthy. There's another thing as social compassion, which is kind of conditioning. You're compassionate to only your people, kind of selective compassion, and you are numbing yourself to the pain and struggle of other people. It's not healthy, it's not natural, it's fake, and it's so kind of war in some sense. Think about it.